because you're generating a lot of tokens, you're recycling those tokens back into the context window, and you're doing that time and time again. And so that compounds very quickly. Jensen said he thought, looking at '01, the inference was going to 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000x, just that it was the demand for inference is going to go up dramatically. In that regard, do you feel like you have the right long-term plan to scale inference to keep up with these new models?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are two things there, Brad, which is, in some sense, it's very helpful to think about the full workload there. The full workload, like in the agentic world, you have to have the AI accelerator. One of the fastest growing things of, in fact, OpenAI itself is the container service. Because after all, these agents need a scratch pad
Yes.
for doing some of those auto grading even, to generate the samples, right? And so that is like where they run a code interpreter. And that, by the way, is a regular Azure Kubernetes cluster. So in an interesting way, there's a ratio of even what is regular Azure compute and its nexus to the GPU, and then some data service. So to your point, it's not, when we say inference, that's why I look at it and say there's, people think about AI as separate from the cloud. AI is now core part of the cloud. And I think in a world where every AI application is a stateful application, it's an agentic application, that agent performs actions, then classic app server plus the AI app server plus the database are all required. And so I go back to my fundamental thing, which is, hey, we built this 60 plus Azure regions. They all will be ready for full-on AI applications.